What is up, awesome people of the internet? The 2023 WNBA All-Star Game is all set to go this Saturday, July 15th in Las Vegas. We have Team A'ja Wilson, aka the Las Vegas Dreamcocks, aka Top Tier. That team is all set to play and possibly win the All-Star Game. A'ja Wilson has handpicked her team of starters and reserves, and we are about to go over that team right now. So let's start off with the starters. For our starters, we have Aliyah Boston, who plays for the Indiana Fever. She stands at 6'5" and is a rookie in her first All-Star Game, and as we all know, she hails from South Carolina. We have Chelsea Gray with the Las Vegas Aces. She is 5'11" from Duke, and she's in her 8th year in the WNBA, entering into her 5th All-Star Game. We have Arike Ogunbowale with the Dallas Wings. She is a 5'8" guard from Notre Dame, in her 4th year in the WNBA, and this is her 3rd All-Star Game. And then, of course, we have the captain herself, A'ja Wilson with the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja stands at 6'4" and is in her 5th year in the WNBA, and also this is her 5th All-Star Game. And as we all know, A'ja Wilson also hails from South Carolina. So on to the reserves for this team. We have DeWanna, 6'4" player from the Connecticut Sun. She is in her 13th year in the WNBA, and this is her 5th All-Star Game. And she attended Auburn. We have Allisha Gray with the Atlanta Dream, and she is a 6' guard in her 6th year in the league, and this is her 1st All-Star Game appearance. And Allisha Gray also hails from South Carolina, so now we have 3 South Carolina players currently on Team Wilson. We have Cheyenne Parker with the Atlanta Dream. She stands at 6'4" and is in her 8th season in the WNBA, and this is her 1st All-Star Game. She attended Middle Tennessee. We have Kelsey Plum with the Las Vegas Aces, a 5'8" guard in her 5th year in the league, and this is her 2nd All-Star Game appearance. She attended Washington. We have Alyssa Thomas, who is with the Connecticut Sun. She stands at 6'2" in her 9th year in the WNBA, and this is her 4th All-Star Game, and she attended school in Maryland. And finally, for Team Wilson, we have originally Delle from the Washington Mystics. She is in her 9th year in the WNBA, and this would have been her 7th appearance at the All-Star Game from Delaware. And Delle is unable to play in the All-Star Game. She was injured. She suffered an ankle injury this past Sunday in the game against the Connecticut Sun. So replacing Delle is Atlanta Dream guard Rhyne Howard. So Rhyne Howard was the Rookie of the Year last season, and she was named by Commissioner Kathy Engelbert to replace Delle. And this is something that, a lot of people were asking for. Howard is in her 2nd year in the league. She was the number 1 pick last season, and she was voted in the All-Star Game last season. This season, Rhyne Howard is ranked number 10 in scoring for the league. She averages 18.7 points a game. And right now, Atlanta's on a winning streak. And that winning streak is because of Rhyne Howard. In the last 5 games, Rhyne Howard is averaging 24.2 points a game, which is just wild. Very, very wild. And this is something that for sure, Rhyne Howard deserves. She wasn't on that original list. And I personally thought that original list of all-star players it was a good list, and I couldn't really think of anybody to take off. Yes, sure, Rhyne Howard deserved to be on the original list of all-stars for this season, but so did a lot of other players who still isn't on the list. And so I'm very happy for Rhyne Howard. She definitely deserves it. And I wish that Delle gets better. I don't know who made the decision to have Delle play in that game on Sunday, but it was very unnecessary. She didn't have to play in that game. And, now she's out for a little bit while longer. Not just the All-Star Game, but also for games for the Washington Mystics. And they, of course, really need her because, as we all know, Washington is going through a whole bunch of injuries right now. So, yeah. That's your roster for Team A'ja Wilson. And this team really has some themes to it. We have 3 players from South Carolina. And definitely that was not a mistake. A'ja Wilson made sure that the other 2 South Carolina Gamecocks were on her team. And so, you can imagine that Donne Staley will be at that game and cheering for her South Carolina Gamecocks. Also, Vegas. Vegas had 4 players in the All-Star game, and all 4 of those players are on Team Wilson, of course, because of course A'ja is going to pick her players. And then finally, the Atlanta Dream is really showing up on Team Wilson. They have 3 players, Allisha Gray, Cheyenne Parker, and Ryan Howard, all representing the Atlanta Dream. And that's why I am really calling this team the Las Vegas Dreamcocks, because they just are. You got the Las Vegas players, 4 of them. You got 3 Dream players, and then you got 3 of the Gamecocks. So, Team Las Vegas Dreamcocks. That's the thing. That's their name. It's kind of a weird, funny name, but I think it fits. I think it fits. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And I really like the roster that A'ja Wilson has selected, because this roster is just filled with people who know how to put on a show. You have Arike Ogunbowale, who is straight buckets. You have Kelsey Plum, you have Chelsea Gray, you have A'ja Wilson. You have players who have a lot of passion and players who know how to put on a show. And because this game is set in Vegas, I think these Las Vegas Aces players are going to show up and show out and get that W, because they're playing in front of their home crowd, and they want to make sure to let people know that Vegas is the place to go when it comes to the WNBA. So that's gonna be a thing. And who knows, maybe there'll be some recruiting that the Las Vegas Aces are gonna be doing to try to get some more players for next season, even though they don't need it. Because remember, last season, Candace Parker was on Team Wilson. And now look who's with the Las Vegas Aces. I'm just saying. Maybe A'ja Wilson has something planned for some of these players that she selected and trying to recruit them. Even though the Las Vegas Aces are already stacked, but they were stacked last year and they still added more talent. So it'll be interesting to see for sure. I did a YouTube poll, and most of y'all said that y'all believe that Team A'ja Wilson would win. And I think you're right. I agree with you. And I think Team Wilson will win because they have the hometown players. You have 4 Las Vegas Aces players. And when it comes to the MVP, I think Chelsea Gray is going to get it. I think Chelsea Gray is going to have the most flashiest passes. And her teammates, y'all got to be ready. Y'all got to be ready, or else y'all can get the ball hitting y'all head, because Chelsea Gray is going to be slinging that basketball. And she's going to be shooting threes, and she's going to be on fire. And I think that she is going to win the All-Star MVP. But we will see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, that is the roster for Team Wilson. Let me know what y'all think about Team Wilson. Do y'all think that they got it in the bag and they're gonna win? Also, what do y'all think about the name, the Las Vegas Dreamcocks? Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. Shout out to Lo on Twitter. She actually came up with the Atlanta Dreamcocks. So I just changed it and put Las Vegas Dreamcocks. But yeah, Twitter is fun. Y'all be thinking of some fun names on Twitter. Anyway, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in knowing who is on Team Stewart, you can just click right up here and watch that video as well, as I go over that. And I will also have a video that will let you know all the details that you need to know about the skills competition and any other sort of activities that are happening, the 3-point contest, anything else that's happening at All-Star Game. I will try to make a video about it. Again, I will not be at the All-Star Game this year. It sucks. I know I couldn't get out to Vegas, but I will be watching from the Midwest and really tracking everything on Twitter and seeing what's going on. But thank y'all so much for watching this video, guys. Please like and please subscribe. And until next time, guys. Bye.